What's up, man? It's your boy Alvin again today, man. Listen, y'all, we back with part two, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm really interested in this story. That's why I come on here happy, man. This one is like really got my attention. So, but yeah, man. Without further ado, let's get into the video, man. But before we get into the video, I want to let y'all know my name is Villain. I react to crime videos, and I'm a little insane in the brain. So yeah, but you is insane in the brain too for watching these videos with me though, for real, for real. But if you act like any of these people on these videos, then I don't think you should be watching my videos because you are insane, and I don't want you to get no ideas. Alright? But let's go ahead and get to this video part two. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't go watch part one yet, go watch part one. Alright? It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be the first. If you scroll back to 0 seconds on my video, it'll be right there. It'll be right up here. One of these places. It'll be right up there. Don't even worry about it. Let's go ahead and get into it though, man.
Colin, is that your first name? Yes. Hey, so, do you know Anna?
Last name is Wilson.
Oh, yes, I do. So,
There's really no reason to say this, sir. So apparently last night she passed away.
This is Colin Strickland, and he was just told that his ex-girlfriend, Anna Wilson, was brutally murdered only hours ago.
Yeah, Anna. So what they talking about Mariah from the last one?
Austin 911, what's your emergency?
My friend is staying with me, and I just walked in, and she's laying on the bathroom floor, and there's blood everywhere.
And if the killer is smart enough to trick officers, they're also smart enough to begin covering up their tracks. This is why the officers swiftly moved to gather evidence from the scene, the most important of which are the shell casings from the bullets used.
There's one right there.
oh, nice. You said right there. Where?
There's one right there.
Okay.
Those bullet shells will help cops identify the gun used. Now they just had to find that gun, and the shooter, who officers initially believed could have been Cash. It is for this reason that officers bring Cash back to the police station in order to conduct a crucial test to confirm whether she's innocent or not.
So, let me tell you this up front. By no means in the world do I think that you did any of this. Okay? But so what they're gonna do, we're just gonna have them swab your hands for gunshot residue. If we don't do this to you, then in court they can say, oh, what about this other person? Why didn't you do this part of the investigation?
A GSR, or gunshot residue swab test of Cash's hands, presented a negative result. Considering that Mariah was in a very narrow space of the home, officers concluded that Caitlin could not have been the one to murder her. Fortunately, though, Cash did provide an important piece of information. The last person in contact with Mariah was Colin Strickland. Digging deeper into this, cops discovered that the two were having drinks at a nearby cafe and have never suspected that this would be the last time that they saw each other. This is why Colin was an important lead who could give officers valuable insight about the events leading up to the murder. But before police went in to interview Colin, they noticed some houses in the neighborhood had CCTV cameras installed, which could possibly help reveal the killer's identity. When investigators watched the footage back, they found something very interesting. CCTV footage revealed this black Jeep driving directly towards Cash's home where Mariah was staying that night. The moment it arrived, Ring cameras caught this gut-wrenching audio. And immediately after the shooting, the killer escaped. Although this was a massive breakthrough, there was one glaring issue. Officers had no way of identifying the driver. After all, the cameras were too grainy and the vehicle was too far away for officers to get a shot of the driver or run the plates. However, only a few days later, they come across something incredibly interesting when going to question Colin Strickland, Mariah's ex-boyfriend.
Is that the truck? That looks exactly like
This
the truck.
is the same black Jeep that officers saw on cameras parked right outside Colin's home.
Hey, so, Colin, is that your first name? Yes. Hey, so, do you know Anna?
Mo. And then Mo.
Yeah, everybody calls her Mo.
Last name is Wilson.
Rider, she's a
Yes.
gravel rider.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
There's really no easy way to say this, sir. So apparently last night she passed away.
how did
And right now it's an open investigation, but it is being investigated as a homicide.
Right now, the cops know he was the last person to see her alive. They've discovered a vehicle in his driveway that matches the one captured on security cameras, and it even has a bicycle rack attached to the rear end. Colin Strickland has just become their #1 suspect. But he doesn't realize this yet, as officers continue to question him.
Okay. Wow.
do you happen to have her mom's address by any chance? I know that she lives in Vermont.
I didn't know. So I was confused in the last video about where did they said another name, but it started with Mo, and freaking I was just confused on like I thought it was Anna, but I guess her nickname's Mo. So yeah.
I have an address for her brother, but we're just trying to send someone to her mom's address instead of us actually calling her over the phone. I didn't know.
I don't have an address for her. I went to Eddie yesterday afternoon, and then give her and I dropped her at her the apartment she's been staying at.
Yeah.
Right after about 6:30.
Yeah.
The cop intentionally avoided telling Colin how Mariah died, as they do with any suspect in a murder case, but they notice his body language is concerning, as he is barely able to look them in the eyes. This could either be because of pure shock, as the two had spent the previous day together, or in the worst case scenario, he's afraid to look them in the eyes because he had something to do with the murder. So to uncover these secrets, police started looking into Colin's life and his history with Mariah. This is when they discover Caitlin Armstrong, Colin's girlfriend who separated from him in October 2021, but then got back together a month later in November. However, during their breakup period, he had a month-long romantic affair with Mariah and remained in contact with her even after he resumed his relationship with Caitlin. Immediately, officers begin suspecting that Caitlin could be one of the major suspects in this investigation. These suspicions were further confirmed when they ran the plates of the black Jeep and found that it didn't belong to Colin, but it was actually owned by Caitlin. Considering that Colin was good friends with Mariah and Caitlin hated this made her a suspect in this investigation. So to get to the bottom of this, officers bring in Colin 2 days after the murder in order to achieve two objectives with one interview. The first would be able to see whether Colin has a solid alibi that he can present to the officers. After all, whether he did it or not, Colin was the last person to see Mariah alive. And the second is to gather information that can be used against other suspects, like Caitlin.
And you said that y'all left around like 6:30 to.
I don't think that's accurate. Because we must have left over her at about 7:45 or even later, probably maybe more like 8.
Yeah.
Just as it was getting dark.
Okay.
Because we went straight to her place and it wasn't dark yet, but it was.
I got
cool. It was cooling off, and it was like awesome evening. I remember that.
Hey, so
Bro, what the that was the whole video? What the heck? What? So I'll just go ahead and watch part 3 right here for y'all, bro. Nah. I can't even do it. It gotta be in multiple parts, man. Hey, you want me to watch more parts with y'all? Then y'all gotta hit that subscribe button, bro. Y'all gotta hit that subscribe button. When I hit a K, I'll start doing it like that. I'll start doing it in 2 parts when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Alright. But now, can't even do it, man. So y'all got to watch part 3 in the next video, man. Which should be coming out in 2 hours. So if you could wait 2 hours, you're good. You feel me? If you gotta go to work, if you work night shift and all that, I'm sorry. You feel me? Do it. Watch it on your break. You know what I'm saying? It's only like a 10-minute video. So yeah, man. But if you like this video, man, give it a thumbs up. We'll comment down below your favorite part of this video, man. Let's go ahead and get into this next video, man. Peace out. I'll out.